The number 3 is big for Richard Childress Racing, and for the first time this season, the organization is bringing 3 Cup Series teams to the track. Austin Hill will join the Cup Series lineup in the number 33 car, and all 3 Cup Series crew chiefs tell me they're happy to see Texas on the schedule after a rough go at the series short tracks.
We started off really strong, I thought. We had a chance to win the Daytona 500, came out strong at the Coliseum, had a good finish at the Coliseum as well. Almost won Atlanta, a couple inches short of winning that one, and had a really good car and a really good run going at Vegas until we had some pit road troubles that day. So, we came out with some really good speed and some good performances right off the bat, and then we kind of got into the short track scenario of the season, or a bunch of them back to back, and honestly, admittedly, that's where we struggle a little bit. So the last few weeks have been a little rough. We had a good run at COTA, so that was nice, but we certainly got to work on our short track program.
Yeah, they really have had some good cars, some decent runs. They've just had some bad luck, I think, and we just really got to – I don't know how you change the luck and not get involved in crashes that aren't your fault and some other incidents. But, we've got to just do what we can, do the best we can, bring the best cars we can, and, just hope that we don't get involved in other messes and, start to get some consistency built out into some finishes and try to move our way back up to the points.
Well, we went to the simulator and drove around a little bit there and – just really set and watch SMT. Obviously, our General Motors teammate Kyle Larson was very fast there last fall, and I felt like the 3 and the 8 had good speed. We just didn't execute and had unfortunate endings to our days in stage 1. So, we don't have all the data we want to go through. Sometimes that's good because it was way warmer last fall than it'll be this weekend, and so we'll just do the best job we can, looking at prior intermediate races and looking at last year.
The team's been working really well together. We've talked about a lot of things and trying to uncover what kind of our Achilles heel at the short track races. So I think we learned a lot at Martinsville this weekend. Kind of went a different direction from what we've been. Had some decent speed, qualified way better than we have at Martinsville, especially since last year, and so it felt like we learned some stuff. Where we need to be, probably not yet. But feel more confident in what we're doing there for sure.
Texas is tough. There, you get into depends on the tire and the temperature. You can get to points where the tire doesn't fall off very much, and turn 1 and 2 is very tricky. With no, they don't lay PJ1 down anymore, so it still can be very tricky corner. We saw that last fall, and really just navigating that versus turn 3 and 4 and the speeds at which you carry around Texas through 3 and 4 especially, they're almost running wide open. So it's a lot probably way more for him and the driver, but it's a tough strategic race to call as well because there's been a lot of 2 tires that prevail. You can stay out. There's 4 tires, so a lot of different things you can do, a lot of different strategies. So you really got to go in, and that's how we won the race back in 2020 was with a 2-tire call. So just got to be mindful of that and making sure we stay on top of that.
It's 2 very different corners, right? Or 2 different ends of the track. So turn 3 and 4 is really fast, really high load, close to wide open throttle or sometimes wide open throttle on good tires. So and then 1 and 2 is a little more technical. You kind of got to lift early and get the car pointed down and get off the corner really well. So it's very unique 1.5-mile track, I would say, just because of the difference at the 2 ends of the track.
We don't want to take away from his Xfinity side, right? So luckily the practice for that is on Friday and the Cup practice and qualifying are on Saturday. So hopefully we won't impact that too much, but definitely sat with him a lot and talked to him about the Cup car and some of the things about how it drives different than the Xfinity car, especially at Texas. So he's got a really good mindset going into the weekend and looking forward to try to capitalize the best result we can get.
And what can we expect from Austin Hill in his first Cup Series race of the year? We'll know pretty early. He's the first car out for qualifying. Reporting from Welcome, North Carolina, I'm Alan Cavana for Racing America.